If you really want to be successful, you have to learn how to control your mornings. It is the deciding factor on if you're going to have a bad day or a good day. If you have a bad morning, you're most likely going to end up unproductive and end up slacking off later on in the day. While if you have a good morning, it can literally become a cheat code for success. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how you can make the perfect morning routine, and then at the end, I'll talk about my morning routine personally. But before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Jillian, and just around 3 years ago, I was a bullied skinny kid that had nothing going for himself in life. I was basically the definition of a degenerate, and that's when I found out what self-improvement was, and I decided to change my life around to who I am today. And that's why I created this channel, so I can help teens in the same situation as I was get on self-improvement and become the best versions of themselves. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, feel free to subscribe and join us. So to start off, if you want to talk about mornings, you have to talk about waking up. And there's 3 important steps you have to do while waking up. The first one is make sure you never use your phone. The second you use your phone is the second your day starts. Even if it's for something productive, your phone will never lead to a beneficial route. I've always started off productive, and I've seen countless times that the second I pick up my phone, I always end up scrolling or doing something else. So if you want a productive morning, never pick up your phone. Only pick it up once you want your day to start. The next thing I want you to do, and this is probably the most important, is always have a water bottle or a glass of water next to your bed. I cannot stress how important it is to stay hydrated in the mornings. Your body gets insanely dehydrated while you're sleeping. So if you're not getting that extra electrolytes and that extra water needed in the morning, your energy levels are going to die and you're going to feel horrible. That's why so many people feel horrible in the morning, because they're not getting enough water in. They're dehydrated and they don't even realize it. Now the third step is make sure you wake up at the same time every day. A lot of people think that weekends are meant for chill time. I'll wake up at 10, get those extra hours of sleep in. It's not about recovery. I've made this mistake so many times, and I've learned from it and I've mastered it now. You never want to wake up at 7 or 8 a.m. on weekends to catch up on some sleep. Do you want to know why? Because the reason you're catching up on sleep is because you slept bad during the week. You want to know why that is? It's because you went to sleep late, so when that alarm hit, you didn't have enough sleep in. And what you're doing is, on the weekends, you're basically just making an excuse for that. Never wake up later on weekends. Always wake up at the same time every day, and always go to sleep at the same time every day. If every single week you swap from waking up at 6 to 10 a.m., it is gonna mess with your sleep schedule. But if you wake up at like 6 a.m. every single day, then that's going to tell your body that that's the time you wake up, and it will learn to adapt so that it makes a proper routine for that time. Instead of only setting a time to wake up, I want you to set a time to go to sleep. A lot of people don't realize how beneficial this is, because if you put an alarm to go to sleep, even if you don't go to bed at exactly that time, you will most likely go to sleep at around that time. Except if you accidentally pulling an all-nighter because you didn't even realize you were staying up so late. So set a time to go to sleep and set a time to wake up, and make that your routine every day. Never change it. The next thing I need you to understand is the concept of the bottle of energy. So imagine that every day you start off with a bottle, and that bottle is your energy for that day. You start off with a full bottle every single day, no matter what. Even if you feel tired, you have a full bottle. What's going to happen is, if you start off your day scrolling or doing video games, and then at the end of the day you're going to go to the gym, you know what's going to happen? You're going to have used your energy, you're going to have emptied your bottle on video games, scrolling, all that at the end of the day, you're not going to have any energy. Why do you think so many people quit their habits? Because they spend all the energy of their bottle on the bad habits first. So the instant step I want you to do, make sure every morning you get those 10 pages done, you meditate those 10 minutes, and you have a quick workout. Because if you don't, and you start off your day with scrolling, or you start off your day with video games, that bottle of energy, it's going to use that energy on that, even though it doesn't need any energy. If you accept scroll or play video games at night, your bottle's already empty. You've used it on the productive stuff, and now that, it's gonna use nothing because it doesn't need anything. Now, I don't recommend scrolling or video games, but if you really have to, make sure you do them at night. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is probably everyone's highlight of the morning, and that's breakfast. And I hate to be a party pooper, but you shouldn't be having it. You know those 30 minutes where the second you wake up, all you want to do is grind, you want to get to work and all that? That's because you're hungry. You have the urge of hunger, and instead of eating, you're using it and transforming it into your work. And you've actually probably noticed this. The second you eat your breakfast, your energy and your urge to work disappears. You don't even feel like it anymore. You just want to watch a YouTube video and chill. So the issue with breakfast is the second you eat it, you're gone. Your urge to work is gone, and that's probably going to end up with the rest of the day being bad. So if you fast, your hunger is going to lead all the way to lunch. You're going to be hungry to work all the way up to lunch. And actually, I've noticed that making a protein shake is actually better because you don't get the same amount of joy from drinking that you do from eating. So if you do want to have something for your breakfast, make sure it's like some bland eggs that you're going to get zero dopamine from, or a protein shake, which doesn't technically count as eating. It's finally that time of the video. This is my morning routine. The first thing I do is I wake up at around 5:30 every day. I do this because I usually go to school at around 7, so I get a lot of time to work and get things done. The first thing I do is read my affirmations so that I can stick to my goals better. The next thing I do is I take a cold shower so I can boost my energy and get myself into the mood for that day because I hate cold showers. So the fact that I'm doing it gets me into that mood and that drive to work. The next thing I do is I get that boost of energy and I put it into YouTube. I spend that time editing, making thumbnails, doing whatever. And then the second I finish that, I read, have maybe a breakfast, or if I'm just gonna fast, would meditate, and then I go to school. After getting ready, of course. I know it's a very simple routine, but if you stick to this every day, it will actually help you a lot. But I'm not going to waste any more of your time. That's all I have to share for today's video. I hope that this info has helped you build your perfect morning routine, and I can't wait to see what you achieve. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.